So, for example, we don't know the exact time of when we will go to Callistra. We don't know the exact time because the people there in Konya who have prepared all of these things know that, but some things on the ground shift and change there very quickly this week. One of the things, for example, I just want to say this before we do go downstairs. Is anybody familiar with Eva de Vitre-Meyerovich? Does that name ring any bells for anybody? She was, Mother Eva was a French woman who was a Jewish, Protestant, Catholic, who became Muslim. She was of a mixed family, and she was one of the first and greatest women scholars of Islam, but definitely of Rumi. She was the first to translate all of the works of Rumi into French. She was a marvelous, marvelous, incredible spirit, and her one desire was to be buried with near Mevlana, and she died in 1999, and she's been buried in France all that time, and now, and they are bringing her body to Konya, and they're going to bury her during the week that we're there. So inshallah, we'll be able to go and participate in that very, very historic event. And that might be something that will just be all of a sudden, boom, announced like that. So we'll have to just kind of, we have to be really open, and in what one of the founders of Teze referred to as living in the dynamic of the provisional. That's, I think, a variant of the Farley principle. Or to Sufiize it, we say living in the Surah Al-Fatiha. Because when we pray that, anything can happen, really. So, but it is foreseen that a fixed part of our practice will be for us to gather and have a conversation like this also with the artists in residence, and then one where it's me with you as well as the one-on-one conversations that we'll have, okay? So, bye-bye.